Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Thursday, E3 o'clock. Brad Shoemaker, how are you?
I'm sorry, what?
E3, there are three of them.
I mean, what, did I miss something? What is that?
Ed, and Eddie. The three E's are here.
That E3.
Yeah, the celebration of the most important Nickelodeon show ever. Alex Navarro, which was your favorite Ed word?
Edward?
Yeah, well, if I say favorite Ed, then you're clearly it's Ed, but if there's Ed, and Eddie.
My dad's name is Edwin. I'll go with that.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Is he?
All
wow,
right.
That's great.
Right, we're here for this ranking of Eds.
Mm-hmm.
What we got? Mr. Ed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ed Asner.
Okay.
Ed Harris.
Uh-huh.
Ed 209.
That's a pretty strong Edwin. Okay. Edward.
Okay.
That's all I got. Those are all the Eds.
Ed Boone. Good pull from the chat.
Okay,
Boone,
sorry.
okay.
Yes, he counts.
So
Yeah,
I think Ed Boone is going to turn in a strong showing today, as a matter of fact.
I would say he's probably going to come in second to Mr. Ed, but that's only my prediction. Mr. Ed has been working on his new project. I expect good things. We haven't heard from Mr. Ed in a while. I think
I think he may have died.
That's an assumption that who's to, maybe we'll find out. Folks, this is why you get here 5 minutes early. What predictions could be made? I don't know. Do you even care? We're going to watch some cool video games. It's going to be a fun time.
We hope they're cool video games.
They're going to be
cool.
Know.
Here's one I forgot to mention on the podcast. They have been talking kind of a lot about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth lately.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
And it's been 3 years since the last one came out, so I wonder if we see something of that in the near future.
Well, we're going to find out shortly. We've got about 2 minutes until the start here. Let's take it over to the business. Let's put on some audio here. I'm going to try and take some notes, at least at the beginning here, of the games to try and put chapter markers in this for later. No guarantees on that one. I might give up about see how quickly this goes. But I'm going to try. So if you see me typing, know that I'm not just texting my parents about what games are on the Summer Game Fest. I am actually trying to take notes here. I am texting you are
my parents
constantly
about these video games.
Yeah. Check it out, Mortal Kombat. Oh, sick!
I'm just texting my dad and be like, you won't believe where you landed on the Ed rankings.
He was in the national ranking, so he'd be very disappointed to know our local Nextlander rankings.
This is what you come here for, folks. We know you have many choices for random dudes talking over press conferences, and we thank you for choosing us.
We know you come here because we know that you have been through about 1 million of these and sitting through people spouting predictions beforehand. We all can't do it anymore. We just can't do it anymore. We're going to see what we're going to see.
Too many of these we have watched.
And you, the audience, have been here too many times. So just shout out into the chat what you think is going to happen here, and if you
don't actually shout if at all possible.
No,
like we won't hear it.
And if you will, it'll happen. I'm sure. Didn't they have a thing last year? Was it Steam Deck codes? Right? Was that last year? The Steam Deck.
I think so.
Giveaways for every minute that the thing was going or something.
Yeah.
It was like
yes,
get a Steam Deck.
That was the game. That was the Game Awards.
That was Game Awards. Okay.
20
seconds here to get started. Let's kick this. All right, predictions. Starts with Keeley or starts with a trailer?
Starts with trailer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Start strong or start like showstopper or mild?
I bet they think it starts strong.
medium strength.
Medium strength.
All right.
Okay. A French roast. Oh.
Here we go.
Okay. All right.
Well, they're already failing by putting these ESRB ratings up here, so it's not starting strong.
They have M-rated games in the show.
I can't.
How dare they?
I can't watch this.
Please welcome to the stage,
people,
the creator of the Game
on a
Awards,
stage,
Jeff Keighley.
Oh, okay, I was wrong. They are starting with Jeff Keighley.
You're wrong. First wrong.
Showing, hey, we're in a theater is a thing.
Can we get a little more audio for the stream?
Yeah, I just pushed it up. Let me know if people want more.
We are in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels
something about
so
that
good
jacket
to be
says,
in
"I'm
person
here to
with
give you a live
fan
Mentalist
audience
performance."
for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody.
More audio.
Even more audio. Okay.
Maybe just a little tiny
When
scooch.
I started Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the
I
video
feel like
game
maybe he's
industry
underselling
has
the
come
resources he
together
had at
to
his
show you
disposal
what's
when he
next.
made this.
Is
Maybe a little bit.
Cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events has certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you
killed the
excited
ESA.
about
They're
the future.
dead.
I
In
did
just
this.
a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1.
Cool. Yes. The reason for the season.
Don't worry. Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season. And yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss.
It's Koji
Okay.
Miller. It's
Are
Koji
you telling me you're saving
But
the
let's
best
get right
for
to
last?
the games and gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
Prince of Persia.
I mean, I guess I wasn't expecting this. I kind of thought this would be the Ubisoft thing, but okay.
Is cursed.
Wait. This isn't that remake, right?
No, I don't think it is.
This isn't like what that became, is it?
All hope rests with us,
Whoa.
the Immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire. But we weren't prepared for what was coming next. Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
Huh.
But I think Prince of Persia, I think hip-hop.
What would Jordan Mechner say about this?
He's
I
bopping
think
it.
he's just happy to cash that check.
What do you mean he could jump on a dime? What do you mean he doesn't have to take 15 frames of walking animation before he can start the jump?
It does look nice.
Yeah, this looks cool.
It's very actiony.
Yeah.
These times of darkness, hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
It has a real Disney kind of look to it.
Yeah.
And a Ubisoft original. Okay, so this is not a remake of anything. It is a new game.
Yeah, I was just wondering with all the
There's
turmoil
a
around
little
that remake if they
surprise.
had
Prince
just
of Persia: The Lost
decided to
Crown is
swerve
coming
to something
in
else.
January 2024, a brand new action-adventure platformer in the iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights, and of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years.
Folks, nothing but sequels
That's
today.
right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1.
Okay.
All right. All right.
All right. This is one of the things we're here for.
Couldn't keep you waiting on this one. It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet.
Still hate the name,
Reboots
I gotta
the
say.
series into a new era.
Looking forward to the
timeline,
game. Hate the
and
name.
It's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended
Literally.
first
Literally.
look at the story,
Literally.
gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat.
Who wants to see some
1?
spines
Let's do
get
it.
ripped out in incredible fidelity?
I have had enough of you. Then go before I put you down. Fight.
Okay, is that Sony Trinitron TV up on the back there, like trying to date this? Like, when exactly does this game take place?
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento. It's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
There we go.
Enough. Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang.
We're going back to one here. Get it?
Nice. Oh, nice. I didn't, but now I do.
Okay, so you will be playing as God version of Liu Kang.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up
Raiden!
for it in
Hey, now!
Yeah, what did I say? Mortal Raiden.
Collins.
Did you like Colin
ass.
Sonya?
Yeah. Look at that Kano. That is just full
Yeah.
on K1 Kano.
That is definitely the old Kano and old Sonya. Ooh!
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Goro! Living Forest is always one of my favorite stages.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The gang is all here.
But they said some of these assist characters aren't going to be fully playable, right? Or am I wrong
Yeah,
on that?
I don't know what they've said, but I wouldn't be shocked at all if that was the case.
Finish him.
Maybe this game,
Okay.
or maybe this game's just straight up like the MK3 roster. I don't know.
Jeez, what is... Okay.
Yep. Yep. Well, all right then.
All right.
Squelching. Head rip.
Uh-huh. That sure was your fatality from the first game.
Yes, I will get Shang Tsung beta access. Thank you.
I mean, that was
about
good,
what I was
right,
expecting.
guys? Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon!
John Tobias somewhere quietly seething.
Yeah, right. It'd be pretty great if he came out.
Congratulations. They love you. All right. Well, Ed, first of all,
Hi, Ed.
thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1.
Ed
so
Boon,
tell us about this. It's in a new timeline.
very pleasant person to
I don't
talk
know
to.
how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into
The chill Midwesterner
a fire
thing is
guy,
not a
right?
put on. He's just that guy.
He created a brand new universe, and this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story, and so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these
God, it has been that long, hasn't it?
Because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You have your sort of
can't tell if Keely's looking at a prompter,
pick, and then
or
I
is
know
like,
you also
I
have
can't
a
look
separate
in
kind
the
of
eye.
cameo menu, so you pick sort of a
Could be a little
pair when you
both.
start the game.
Maybe.
Yeah, normally in a fighting game, you'll see a roster, basically, where you select your character.
I'm going to say prompter.
After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they...
A lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay, So you can you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see... That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing, the best team-ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come into? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo almost.
Exactly. And you see, there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely.
Sorry,
but,
pardon me. 1 second.
You can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of, basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
Amazing. So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. So you can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? Same thing with Scorpion. But a lot of
We're really just fucking this whole universe up,
kind of
aren't we?
like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there.
Yeah, I did see Goro.
There's a lot
true.
of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of nodding to the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known, that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right?
Jean-Claude.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
People don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it?
It's a huge first full circle moment. The first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get
I think they made the right choice in the end.
This close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices.
Can you imagine still paying royalties?
So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited.
Finally, the French Johnny Cage
we've
been waiting for.
So hard in Chicago
Belgium,
to build this
but still,
COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years, and so but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. So there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome.
All right.
Amazing. Yeah. So excited.
It looks like
about that one. All right.
a Mortal Kombat sequel.
Next up, it's been
a
fun
that's
couple weeks
trying to figure out what the angle is on the story, because like you're saying, like, hey, Liu Kang can remake anything he wants, and it seems like he just kind of made the first game again, but it seems like Mortal Kombat remix is what they're going for.
Yeah, I mean, he made some allusion about Sub-Zero and Scorpion being brothers, so
we haven't seen
if they're doing weird stuff like flipping relationships on their heads like that, then maybe this is just a big
and a raw
big
gameplay
remix of
capture
everything.
from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay.
Path of Exile 2.
Path of Exile 2.
Where are the guns?
Wait, hang on. I started to ask, like, this was announced, right? I'm sure people just know about this, right? But maybe not?
I thought so.
Is Path of Exile 2 not a thing before right now?
No, it was not.
Okay.
It's supposed to be in beta sometime this year.
When I was looking up stuff for Diablo 4, boy, seems like there's a real mixed feeling in the Diablo crowd about Path of Exile and bringing those things into Diablo or not. Wow, that's gross. I never really played Path of Exile.
Yeah, I might have tried it at some points, but free-to-play Diablo type game is kind of terrifying.
There's more coming in July. Last week marked the release of Street Fighter 6, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
Okay. Feet!
Robo Ryu is back!
Robo Feet!
I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence, Leviathan.
What?
Welcome to
Is this a story mode?
What?
Wait, what?
Wait a minute.
What are we doing?
Is this what's that Capcom game with the dinosaurs? Yeah.
What is happening? Are we doing Exoprimal? What is happening?
Oh, that may be. Yes. Okay, here we go.
All right.
What?
Weird.
Okay, look, it's Capcom. They were going to have to do something stupid at some point, but
I'm not sure what to write for that. Is that Exoprimal?
I'm guessing Ryu from Street Fighter.
I think that was all Exoprimal.
Dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show.
I feel like that game has not gotten a ton of buzz coming out of the beta weekends and stuff.
On July 14th.
That's what they get for not calling it Dino
guys,
Crisis.
That may actually not be the craziest
yeah, man, what is that
collaboration
about?
on the show today. Check this out.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination.
Is that Keanu?
Nick Cage. That's Nick Cage.
Oh,
that's Nick Cage.
Yeah, you're right. Wow. Let's go to the Nick Cage expert. Expert says.
Think you know.
4 words was all it took.
Dead by Daylight?
Yes. Yeah, but everyone knows about this. They announced this like 2 weeks ago.
Is he going to be here? Is he going to be here?
Nicolas Cage
I fucking hope
is coming
so.
to Dead by Daylight in July. I don't know how these
Nicolas
things
Cage.
happen, but I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source.
There he is. Yeah, okay.
This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest, Nicolas
I can't wait to see how this goes. I really can't.
He's looking good.
He loves video games.
Clean cut.
Oh, he got the good hair plugs.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say,
Did he just say happy to meet you?
Oh, wow,
Happy to meet
I
you.
think so.
I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite, maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game, but Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game.
Yep, this is what I was hoping for from him. Okay.
Museum of Horror, Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play?
So I play this heightened exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. And he's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the
he's
fog,
selling
he's
the shit out
surrounded
of
by
this.
crows and serial
He's doing
killers,
all right.
and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that.
You know what? He has a pretty firm
reason
grasp
for
of
wanting
what
to
he's
do
doing in
that,
this
that
video
feeling
game,
of
I gotta
bonding
say.
with friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have, when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it's important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean,
he's my favorite actor for a reason,
game,
man.
As you said, is such an awesome kind of collaboration with so many different
He
characters.
gives to
For you,
everything.
I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game?
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the hook in.
It's his son, isn't it? It's his son that has the black metal band.
See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
What?
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can.
Well, I mean, look, back in the day, I mean, he was a $20 million movie actor, so I'm sure video game companies were not reaching out to him at that point. But
I didn't.
Not even the last decade.
Check your inbox, Nick.
To say yes. And speaking about split seconds, what? Excuse me. What I noticed. Excuse me. Sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games. Thank
you. Thanks, guys.
Hell yeah.
Yes, please. Yes, by all means.
I like that he showed up and just came out and started trying to run a clinic on acting.
Yeah, that's what he does.
There you go. Lock it in.
All right, I'm going back to Vegas. See ya.
Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the
put him in a game I'll actually play.
On July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th.
Truly
and
ridiculous.
Here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
It's Dead by Daylight, man. This game is like a decade old at this point.
Damn right I made it.
Oh, man.
Check out the Watchcast in 2 weeks when we do Wild at Heart.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right,
It's fucking Dead by Daylight. That's
now,
more or less
lately
what I
we've been seeing an
expected.
incredible number of
He
video game
made someone in his
adaptations.
family very
Back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations. And later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Who is departing the show.
We are all gathered here.
I thought he wasn't on this season, but I guess it's the next one he's not on.
I think it's season 4 is the first one he's not on.
Okay.
Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
You said games, okay? It's not just me.
I know, it's everybody.
Neutrality. It won't get you a statue. But it'll certainly help in keeping you alive.
I have not watched a single minute of this show.
I watched the first season, and I think I fell off season 2.
Yeah, I thought the first season was okay, and then just didn't ever get back to it.
Embrace. Well, that's deeply worrying.
Everything that's happening. It's all connected. And she's at the center of it. If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it.
He's doing like Warhammer stuff next, right?
You sure about this?
I think so. Also, man, some of these wigs, holy shit. Hot rolling action.
History has a way of repeating itself. The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing future. For the first time, I understand real fear.
We're witches.
Is that so?
Yeah, I don't know, man. This just really has the feel of a Xena warrior princess that takes itself too seriously. You know, like that's like, I understand we're further along in production budgets, but it just has that feel of like, this is a syndicated television show.
Just like a boatload of fangs all up in your business.
Yeah, I kind of get what you mean. I mean, I feel like there were a lot of moments in the first season where it was taking it about as seriously as Xena did. But that doesn't come through here, or I don't even know if they're still doing that.
Yeah. I think I forgot about this game.
What is this game?
Is it Witchfire?
That sounds right. I also had forgotten about this.
Huh.
Yes.
I had super forgotten about this.
Yeah, same. I see they're doing a, speaking of those developers, they're putting Bulletstorm in VR. They totally are. What the fuck?
Huh.
You know, that classic experience that was just waiting for VR, Bulletstorm.
Are you going to put controllers on your feet for the kicks? Is that the whole thing? You kick in that game?
Like, you leash people and bring them in, then kick them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Ah, yes. Good old Crossfire. Tepid applause.
yeah, a little muted applause.
Are you ready for ads for monitors you will never own?
That is a wide monitor. Matt Rory.
Uh-huh.
We have no choice. The root will destroy everything. For all time.
Oh, is this the Remnant from the Ashes sequel?
This looks like Remnant.
I think that's what this is. The fashion is definitely there.
Yeah.
And the root.
Yeah, this is, that's 100% what this is.
You sure?
I have some friends that got very into this game. I never did.
Yeah, again, this looks good. This looks like a much like nicer looking version of that. The game is cool.
Nice visuals, nice style.
Nice ass.
Robots.
Good robots.
Remnant 2. No more ashes.
All right. They already came from the ashes. Now it's just whatever.
Return to the ashes.
All right, we have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2, the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. I want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than
just
30
fell out of
minutes
his
of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
With a classic feel. Very Casey
They
Kasem.
should make a new Karnov, actually.
Yes. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh!
Wait, is this a remake of 1 or something? What are we doing here? Okay.
Brand new adventure.
Okay.
I mean, this is cute.
Pretty good. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I am into the fidelity of this. As always, I question myself as to whether I actually want to play another Sonic the Hedgehog, but it looks good.
Hey, co-op stuff is always welcome in this household. Squid
Yeah, that looks
Kids.
cool.
This is either going to be the Sonic the Hedgehog game people have been waiting for years, or it's going to be a 5 out of 10. There is absolutely no room for anything in between. It's on everything.
Everything.
It looks very good visually.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
How about that? A new
Was I supposed to,
standard for 2D
like, hoot and
classic
holler at
Sonic
that?
that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans alike.
I wonder if they're working
This
with
past
the
April,
Sonic
Honkai
Mania
Star
developers
Rail
on
launched,
that.
and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space
Seems
fantasy
like the
RPGs.
Sonic people have
However,
liked the
we don't
most.
just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release.
Ah, finally,
on
a gotcha
PlayStation.
game.
Take a
Okay.
look.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day?
Maybe if you were to roll for some more items.
Accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
I think this is the Genshin Impact developer, right?
It's Honkai Star Rail.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's their new game, right? I thought did that not come out in some.
I think that's out.
form? Yeah, I thought so. A couple months ago, right?
The tournament's starting. Great. Let me get warmed up. Strike first.
Yeah, that came out in April apparently.
Need a hand.
On PC, right?
Pleasure.
I think it's not out on consoles yet.
Let's see some
Appears to be out on Android.
Oh, great. I will not play this or its ilk. I'm just telling you that right now.
Okay.
I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time?
Oh, there you go.
Time for a buzz. Extra speed, too slow.
Oof. Yeah, more money. I'm gonna have to drop into this thing.
By the story of Pinocchio, Lies of P is a
this
Soulsborne
fucking
like
thing.
game.
Oh, this game.
Leo is, which is coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
This is not a game that feels like it should exist, but I'm nonetheless fascinated by the fact that it does.
Yeah.
In the absence of more Bloodborne.
Like, Pinocchio's public domain at this point, right?
The original Pinocchio? Sure.
I mean, the non-Disney version. French, 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 French. French, French. Yes, Pinocchio has been public domain since 1960. Thank you, Neiman Otter. This is certainly setting a tone.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
You ruined it!
Oh, that iconic line! What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I was all with you.
That's right. A demo for Lies of P is now available.
Became a real boy and grew
PlayStation,
up to be a moody
Xbox,
twink.
and PC.
Enjoy.
Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th.
Starring Timothy Chalamet.
Now it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
We finally hit the Unreal 5 games are coming, folks. They're happening.
Let's see. Who is it going to be? Is it Toriyama?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Uh-huh. I like the look.
Did he say if this is a new property?
I think he said it was.
I wonder who the developer of this is.
Bandai Namco.
Sandland. This is apparently a very old manga. Whatever.
Bandai Namco.
Okay. All right.
I mean, if you had to guess what publisher was putting that out, that's what I would have guessed.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity.
Candy-colored clown, they call it the
That's coming from
Sandland.
Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from iam8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Oh, I'm not ready.
Okay. Well, there's Stray.
Stray. Out.
Looks like
Outer.
I think they're showing the things that they've already put out. Yes.
Outer Wilds. I don't know that one.
I don't know that one. I mean, yeah, there's nothing really to be gleaned from any of this other than here's some. That look like neon white.
That was definitely neon white.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to agree with Food Court Druid in the chat here. As much as I love a lot of the things Annapurna has put out, and they are technically an independent studio, let's be real, they are funded by Meg Ellison.
We'll find out later this month. All right, next, we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability
to saying a lot of things, Jeff.
To battle
none of that is connected for me whatsoever.
I know.
Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
You might as well have just been making gibberish noises there for about a solid 30 seconds.
I know what every one of those things is, and it's still just like, ah.
Yeah.
An ancient evil searches for these lost fragments, destroying anything in their path. You must find them. Harness their power.
What was the other Amazon MMO?
And put down this threat.
The New World? So it was the one that was like the weird New World, yeah. I don't think that thing really hit.
That shut down, or is that still going?
I don't know if it's still going or not, but I don't think it ever really picked up steam. Still going.
Okay. Well, folks are saying it still has plenty of players.
And it still has a fan base, yeah.
Yeah.
None of this is really speaking to me in any meaningful way.
No.
I guess with those Nick Cage allergies.
Sinuses. Allergies.
Bless him. I'm still thinking about that shit, man.
So far, it's your highlight?
I mean, I wasn't necessarily that surprised. I felt like that was exactly the kind of celebrity pull he would make for this.
I also want to
but
say hello
still,
to everybody watching on
pretty
Steam
cool.
right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam Decks for you right now, but on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword-fighting
You think it's a prompter?
Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural
It's like a
immortals.
notification to
Here's
me.
a new look.
That's a bad name.
Those are 2 words.
That's
just 2 words.
That URL was available.
Why can't
This is not bad. Whatever this is. Fall Guys with animals?
Nah, this is out. I feel like this has been out.
This looks really familiar.
Party animals. Subtitle,
it's not
laughter.
Out. Okay. Man, that looked like something that's out.
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light Tuesday Human.
I do love a good barbed wire baseball bat in all contexts.
And roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before.
I kind of want that room.
For one of them,
what do you think's happening on that computer?
Barbed wire.
I don't know, but I want to
Very
redo my
soon,
new
you'll get the
basement in this
deadliest
style.
summers to date.
Oh, this is not Dying Light 2. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, wait. Okay, it normalized. We're fine.
Okay.
Crash.
This is out this month, right?
I think so.
Planorama?
Yes.
There you go. No.
Wait, no. Damn. I was hoping maybe there was some kind of new Psychonauts content.
Yeah,
Damn it.
No.
Don't do that to me. Don't. Don't hurt my heart that way. Yeah.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great? By the way, Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine.
I signed a contract that says I have to say this is great. That's how I got it on the show.
It's great. It's time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
There he is. There's that handsome devil. Oh,
it's Max Payne.
Good to see you. Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited because when you announced Alan Wake at the Game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023.
Yeah, okay.
We are in 2023.
Bill Crystal's in the chat. Did Sam and Nick Cage hang out backstage? Okay.
It's been a long
if any developer is going to seize on the Nick Cage thing, Remedy, yes.
So tell us about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes. Yeah. Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have 2 playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They
Every
are
demo
on
I've ever
their
sat in on with this guy, I have been enraptured by anything he had to say.
Two different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw, obviously, at the PlayStation event, you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of living a narrative that Alan has written. Is that right?
Well, that's a good question to ask going into this. So, yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place. Yes. And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So and they're somehow
played by me.
Am I supposed to know what that means?
To investigate
I assume that's the character he's playing.
Okay.
In the game.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously, it's Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about. You said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? How? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga, and it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game.
Alan Wake didn't sell that well. We know.
Enjoyed, as is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive, and with that, all the players will be on that journey with her. And then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing.
I kind of wish the director of this show, when they were rehearsing this, had said, when you're doing these, maybe turn a little more toward the audience instead of talking directly at one another. There are a lot of connection
points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between.
Always talk to the hard cam.
Sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially. So we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on.
Oh, baby, I like it raw.
Experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it.
Seriously,
I'm
shoving.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Brad.
Supernatural forces.
No, you tell your joke first.
No, it's okay. Mine's done. You go ahead.
Victim, in this
so
case,
I can't wait to find out who their
back to
battery
life
and
as a
cell phone
monster.
sponsors are this time.
And Saga is outside Pride Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
No editing allowed.
Raw, unedited.
Mm-hmm.
So organic, artisanal gameplay of
Farm to
Alan
table.
Wake 2. right from the farm in upstate New York.
Sounds like somebody's home.
Brad, this is just how you would play the game, right? Slowly walking up to every, never hitting the run button, exploring every corner. I love preview playing of games, like that slow, meticulous. We worked very hard on this. Please enjoy our backgrounds.
Also, this is as much as we could get working without bugs.
Yes. Okay.
Huh.
All right.
Wow. I was literally just about to say, okay, I guess they got rid of the flashlight mechanic, but maybe not.
Okay, the dodge.
Man, shooting looks like it hits a lot harder than the first game.
Like Nightingale.
Open that box.
No, don't go back over there. The prompt was over there.
No.
What is with people putting shotguns in frames on the wall?
Is that not a thing like in North Carolina? And that,
definitely mount. Oh yeah, no, there's guns mounted in my parents' house, but
not in a frame.
Not in a frame.
Like I saw it in a
I would never.
Edgar Allan Poe's The Tattooed Heart.
Only if you're solving a Resident Evil puzzle.
Me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead. There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right.
Those are not live-action shots of an Alan Wake actor, right? That was CG.
That was CG.
There were a couple of shots in there that looked like it was just an actor.
Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op
Remedy does character models real well.
Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber.
Hell
and
yeah!
Oh, look at that.
We're facing a Tyranid splinter fleet.
It's a day that ends in Y.
Two
Here's a new
planets,
Warhammer.
Avarax and Kadaku. I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There may be questions. Will that be a problem? No, Captain. Tyranids!
I mean, it's no bolt gun.
But there is a bolt gun.
Ah. Is eternal service. Xenos inbound! Eviscerate this abomination!
This looks real good.
I want to know how many people in this co-op campaign.
Them be slaughtered.
I see. I saw some paint smudge on your little dude there, so you might want to clean that up.
It's blood, okay? I'm still learning how to do it.
Man, between watching the second half of Lynch's Dune this morning and now this, it's been a day for some weird future space shit.
Yep.
For me.
Yeah, I don't even care about Warhammer, but that looked pretty fucking good. Hey, you got pixel people in my regular space.
Does this look familiar?
This looks like that King's... We made all the choices.
Oh, yeah. Is this that? Is this a sequel to that?
I don't know. It really looks like
I think it is.
That was a cool game.
Harsh.
Yes, Your Grace? Is that what it is? Yes,
Yeah.
Your Grace. Okay.
Snowfall. Yeah, that game was neat, but again, very
Beautiful
punishing.
indie game. Yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another.
Now let's get to
global
something
game
big and
announcement.
loud.
This one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story.
I think
and
I
looks
saw
like a heck of a
rumors
lot of
about
fun.
this
Check out.
somewhere.
Is it a asymmetric horror game where a group of people play against a monster?
Don't know, but
We gotta be ready.
Nice.
Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
I'm going to say every line like this so you know I mean it.
On my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame.
Framing device. Oh no.
What?
What the fuck are we doing here, man? All right, so John Carpenter definitely, he got a check and just wrote this shit from his couch, right?
Yeah, I think so. I thought that was going to be some kind of game within a game thing for a second, but
yeah.
Sorry, was this called Toxic Commandos?
I think Toxic Commandos.
Okay.
He wrote this game in between NBA playoff games.
This looks like 3 different games, though.
Sure. Fucking why not?
Weird.
I hope that doesn't suck.
More unexpected collaboration. John Carpenter and Saber with Toxic Commando.
I mean, look, he likes video games. He likes money.
Zombies made it? I don't know. All right. Well, this August brings
he's
the
very open about both of those
full
facts.
1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3.
Hell yeah.
Today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of
Nicolas
Lord
Cage,
Door Dash, the commander of a mechanical army of steel.
Just happened backstage.
He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
Nicolas Cage. Sam Lake.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those.
Oh, Jason Isaacs. Okay, well, look, I like Jason Isaacs, but I don't know if that was like the marquee name maybe they were selling there.
But it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal.
I was not ready for casual Jason Isaacs.
Yeah, I do like Jason Isaacs
a lot. It can only
lot.
break. I want to lead this city to glory and scorch its earth.
Friends, allies, to my side. Let us usher in a new dawn. This city is mine!
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
Looking forward to that one.
I'll be friends with Jason Isaacs. Yeah, sure.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Why does the bad guy look like he's part of the new indie sleaze?
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5.
Now, we already saw this one.
Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian, thanks for coming
Okay,
by.
from just that far away, I swear to God, he looked like fucking Norm Macdonald walking into frame. It was really unsettling.
Jeez, that was weird.
Box art.
Yeah.
You know, here it is. I mean, it has 2 on the box for a reason, because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this experience that you guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters. We saw some great gameplay.
No, it's not sort of. It is 2 characters.
I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more.
There are more. There are more out there. I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some.
They wouldn't let us just do 2 villains.
We obviously Kraven. We got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he factors in.
So Kraven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York
just a guy
for his greatest hunt.
Just a normal guy.
And what's better than all of the
innocent guy
Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles,
he's not an
and others.
Guy.
He's on the hunt.
He's killed a lot of
and
people.
others. ...
Yes.
Yes. But
really
Venom
didn't expect to get any Sony stuff at all.
Symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay.
Especially Sony stuff that was just at the thing.
Good reaction to the art.
Oh, come on. We all knew Venom was in this. Why are we hooting? Come on.
Is this
people like Venom?
People
like Venom.
Osborn Venom? Can you tell what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or
it is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was
Fuck
to
that
tell
guy.
an original story, something you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously, we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there. But how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Violent Fid.
Okay.
There's Violent Fid in the chat says Venom, which is pretty funny.
Is a big part of the gameplay, and
that'd be all right.
We were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So it's not just what happens in gameplay, it's what happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah, I mean, you saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
I mean, the city is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan.
I'm going to be
Queens,
very
Brooklyn,
judgy about how they render
the web wings
Queens
to traverse at speeds way faster than they were before.
But it's tiny.
Is really awesome.
Yeah.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few
Queens
years.
is huge.
We saw at the PlayStation
big.
event, it said at the end, fall 2023, and I think, we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're going to make it this fall?
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident.
Wow,
with what
called
we're doing
out.
right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a
pause
look.
there.
Wow, more trailer?
Well, no, they're just going to give us the release date.
Okay.
All right, October just got a little bit more filled out.
Nailing it. October 20th, Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for stopping
I knew
by.
they weren't going to show a big thing for this.
Wrapping up the game, and we'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian.
All right, I got to go. I actually got to get this out before October.
I have to get to work.
All right. Now let's take a look at Palworld, a multiplayer open-world survival
At what?
crafting game where you can befriend
Palworld.
and mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also
Wait, no, we
fight.
saw
In
this.
other
And
words,
somebody made the joke
kinda
this is
like
only coming out in
Pokemon with
Europe.
guns.
Somebody made
And
that
then-
joke here.
Then we're going to look at the Land
think
of
I
the
did.
Morning Light,
Okay.
a new expansion to Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon dynasty, and some huge bosses, too.
Woo!
Woo.
God.
Okay, the sheep with the fucking Gatling gun is something. There's something there.
Cutesy critter with minigun got a little bit of a laugh from the crowd. Yeah, I have to agree with numerous chatters. The art style is dangerously close to infringing, I think.
Yeah, that's...
It's not Pokemon, it's Poke Gun. Now here's your Black Desert Online, because a lot of people play this. Again, I don't know any of them, but I know they're out there.
There are video games for everyone.
Mm-hmm. That's soon. That's like 6
Our
days.
story is more than what hobbits and elves know.
What?
Oh,
yes,
This is that dwarf-centric crafting survival game.
And scout.
Straight up got John Rhys Davies for it, apparently.
It's not hard to get him these days.
greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria.
Can't wait to hear Gimli have some very pointed opinions about immigration.
Yeah. I feel like we know how this one ends. Is this like a return to Moria, or is this?
Come, my fellow.
We're reclaiming it.
Rally together. It's time we took back our home.
Rock and stone.
Return to Moria.
Again, just in case you didn't know, this monitor's really fucking big.
So big.
Wide.
It's got so many refreshes.
There's something. There's such a thing as too wide.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
Okay. Interesting combination of words there.
Huh.
Here we go.
New one?
How is that possible?
What? You sure about that?
What a sentence.
What happened to that battle royale they were doing?
I don't know.
No. Apparently came out and already shut it.
Oh, great.
Chance of gotcha mechanics in this.
Oh, what is this?
It's a mobile game. Hello, Abby folks who have joined us in the chat.
Hello.
We're watching mobile games on the internet.
I want to know Sephiroth.
Biblically.
Ever Crisis.
That name sounds familiar. Is that not announced already?
Closed beta test on Android. That is a combination of words meant to send me in the other direction.
Users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy...
Why did he say it like that?
No. Today, during Summer Game Fest, Door Dash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell.
Okay, there's only one moment anybody's going to remember from this stream now, and it's
that.
that.
Final Fantasy 16 prize pack. Door Dash, stay in your game.
Jesus Christ, Jeff.
Right. Now,
Come on, man.
The game we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden.
Even he knows. He's like, look, man, I'm just trying to get through this, okay?
That was pretty good.
Even try to tie it back together.
Nope. Look, DoorDash gave us the money. We got to do this. Let's go.
That was pretty good. I'm impressed.
We are Banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red.
Vampire, yeah.
I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
Not really is, they have way more stuff than you would think.
Yeah, I was going to say, reaching out there.
Simple and awful. I banish you.
People like that first Vampire game, right? Like, or at least that there were some ideas in there I feel like people liked.
Do we kill? To be together again.
Or do we part forever?
Oh, maybe this isn't Vampire.
Whatever you are, come on, show yourself.
Is the name of it Banishers?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe the subtitles were wrong.
Okay. Banishers, yeah. All right.
Banishers.
I did not. Apparently, this got shown off last year. I don't remember that, but I trust you. Hey!
Hey!
There's our guy.
ある人物を警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。
Is this a spinoff or the new one?
I think this is the spinoff.
No, I think that just got a date.
Yeah.
Today? Or yesterday? The subtitle is The Man Who Erased His Name.
That which is Kiryu in the story.
これから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
What?
Man.
I don't, dude. Look.
I don't remember the hand-to-hand being this out of larger than life.
Looking sharp.
He's John Wick, he's Mission Impossible, he's Fast and the Furious, he's all the things at once. He's the fourth chairman, yes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake
Life
up.
Aquatic with Stan
Good morning,
Zissou.
just Stan.
Base to capsule 12. Come in. You there, Stan? Green across the board.
Did they change? Did they do a spin-off subsidiary of Quantic Dream to like distance themselves from Quantic Dream?
They may have a publishing imprint.
Huh, Spotlight?
Yeah.
Q Spotlight or something.
How long has it been now?
3 years, 2 months, and 17 days.
What sort of operation are they running down here?
It looks cool.
Yeah.
Whatever this is.
This is out soon.
Someone there?
Wait, no, is this out soon? We talked about this on the podcast.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah. I don't know if it had a date.
I think it is due this year.
No.
Okay.
Are you there?
Under the Waves.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty soon.
That's pretty soon.
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty.
I will not labor on that
Call of
any
Duty
longer than I
coming
have
this
to.
fall, along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out.
We abandoned a zoo.
I haven't played Warzone in a while.
Not me either.
Trying to show you what we came to do. Only talking, making major moves. Rolls Royce, no top. Me, no one will ever stop. Me against the world, I got my back against the wall. No, I'm hellbound. But I'm well now. On the road to riches, I get the hell round. Tell them make a sound. Now let she get loud.
I got a fight in the morning. I see what you've been trying to do, and I'm a mission to board. You think I never pay attention? In my mind, I'm recording. I'm about to win a row with 30 goals and dreams out of board. I'm riding around with homies like we run the city.
See, everyone has a lot of thoughts about Call of Duty.
It's they're doing Call of Duty stuff in new locations. Okay.
DMZ is really fun. I haven't played that in a while either. I think it said DMZ on the map for this, so I hope this map comes to DMZ.
Season 4 next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turns 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced
cheer for the brand.
At some point
Interview
in the
a
game,
Porsche.
Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6
I swear to God,
Porsche
I thought he said
race
we've all
cars.
done 9/11 at some point, and it's like, nope, that's not what you said. Sorry.
Inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
I'm sure Porsche is a fine car. Anytime I ever see a Porsche, this is a me thing. This has no basis in reality. I can't just think that there's not an asshole driving. That's just me.
I feel like you're probably right at least 50% of the time.
Could be. Well, that could be any car, really.
Yeah. I just think, boy, I would not want to have to pay to service this thing.
The Porsche Xbox Series
Wow, that
X.
Porsche's
These custom
tiny.
consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a
expensive
chance
status
to win one
symbols
right
tend to
now
have that
at
effect.
Porsche
It looks like a popcorn bucket from the
Stay tuned for
70s.
the Porsche and Xbox social channels
Delicious.
for additional
Yeah, I don't know
opportunities
about this.
to get your hands on these special
You painted some
consoles.
lines on
All
this.
right.
Pay an extra
Next,
$150.
Phoenix Labs
I
are building
admire
the
the
next great
audacity
entry
and
into the
that of
cozy
whoever would put
farm
that under their
sim
TV.
genre. We all like a
Say
cozy
that.
game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fae Farm.
Dear
Okay.
friend, life in
Fae
Azoria's
Farm.
been treating me well.
You're in good hands with Fae Farm.
Days pass
First rule of
so
Fae Farm
quickly.
is you do not talk about Fae Farm.
Before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh air. I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in. But there's something more I've been itching
All right.
to explore.
3/4 of the way through, roughly. What does Keeley need to deliver to bring this thing
To
home?
meet us. As long as we're prepared, we can face anything.
Any
He
ideas?
needs to deliver me some damn Door Dash is what he
What
needs
do
to
you
do.
Kojima.
So much
Definitely.
yet to discover. Are you ready?
Unannounced, big unannounced thing.
Something unannounced.
It's gotta be one.
Maybe.
We promised variety. There it is. Fae Farm
Ring
and Mortal
DLC is
Kombat
good.
in the
That's
same
pretty good
show,
guess.
Only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben?
Alex, you were a Marvel snapper for a bit.
This man
weren't
is
you?
my enemy.
Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best
You're the
Mobile
one who's
Game.
been robbing
Seems
me
like
of
you've been
my
very busy.
life.
We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing. A
Sounds
bunch
like he's got the cadence of a pro wrestler.
We've ever made.
Yeah.
And some new game modes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Snap-a-maniac.
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update
He's gonna
ever.
snap Jeff Keighley
with a
in
new game mode coming next week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience.
Snap into some microtransactions. Ooh, yeah.
You haven't tried
This dude is the most entertaining thing on the
stream.
stream.
Is he very tall?
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm.
Not short.
Ben.
Okay.
Fairly tall.
That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So, listen. I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense.
Called out.
But sometimes,
Yes.
sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
Boy, that killed in rehearsal, I bet.
Okay, I don't have an ideal hand
Hey,
of cards
I
here,
know that
but
guy.
That's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Lamuntis 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean,
what are we doing here?
25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
Now you're just being mean.
What the fuck was that bit?
That's some inside joking.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Aveum from the Originals and Ascendant, and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer,
I don't know what they were actually advertising there for the Marvel Snap, other than to remind you, hey, that game's out. You should go give us money.
Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC.
Speaking of games that exist.
Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Slow down, Jeff. Slow down.
Arthur.
Whoa.
I have sacrificed everything to save your
Fortnite looks different.
That's not Sean Connery.
Arthur, fur is murder.
Fight with honor.
That's just the Mortal Kombat.
That is a real Mortal Kombat cadence to it.
And you may prove worthy of your legacy.
Wow. Take me down inside. Is that free?
I hope so.
Wayfinders. Do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight.
Wait,
isn't someone else doing the gloom?
To protect the beacon.
Zelda did the gloom.
Paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember.
Stop us if you heard this one before.
Who you are, and return to us.
Wow, they really have a Blizzard vibe
This
going
world
on.
Needs champions.
Those are games, I guess. No.
Huh.
Is this Fortnite?
I think so.
Probably.
I thought so.
That are these the same game they're showing? These are different games.
This is Fortnite.
Well,
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they rolled that out.
Okay.
They rolled that out a little while ago. Apparently, it's quite capable.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Project under construction.
I'm so confused.
Whoa.
What did you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, Scavenger.
I feel like they just kind of leapt into that one and then leapt out.
To retrieve and recycle
The presentation on all this is a bit
much.
Follow.
It's like I'm watching David Lynch's Dune here. They're just kind of fucking leaping from bit to bit.
Space trash.
Captain's log.
Somehow not hard space shipbreaker.
I think the hard cut from trailer to trailer is maybe not working.
Whoa!
It's great.
Yeah.
Our fleet is cautiously
I know that
entering
Enterprise.
hostile territory, and the crew is standing by in case they want contact.
It's a Borg.
We are the Borg.
Yeah, they are.
Your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture.
It's a Star Trek Online.
Service us. Resistance is
They still make stuff for that.
Wait, are they making a real ass Star Trek 4X? Really?
Huh.
Okay.
Paradox.
Okay. Full
Hey,
reveal on
Game
Picard
Fest
Day, of course.
2023. It's Will Arnett here.
Also,
yeah,
that was a couple of the actual
Right?
Next Generation actors in there, like
my
the
buddy Anthony Mackie and
Romulan
I
lady.
have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th. And I'm very very to
So wait a
share
minute, you're telling me
sneak
Nick
peek
Cage
of
could
the
come out for
character
this, but
Sweet
Will
Tooth,
Arnett
who I
has to
had the
record this in
pleasure
his bathroom.
of voicing. Hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
This was
gonna
be
fun.
Swung a little wide there.
That's Samoa Joe.
Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me?
It's Will Arnett
I'm
doing the
more of a
voice, but that's Samoa Joe under the mask.
I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
Look, Clown, I don't need 4 wheels to kick your ass.
Why is the first thing you show from this show not them in
Any
cars?
chance we get this back in the cars?
How about a little kill music?
Well, I'm just happy to see Samoa Joe getting work.
Is this like the first they've shown of this?
What? All night long.
I don't know.
Let me see.
It's the first I've seen.
Like it when the beat go?
This is quite a shot.
Baby, let your booty go.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Girl, you want to show? The thong, the thong, thong, thong. Do you love the silver-haired god? Don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
But you said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's a forced habit, I guess.
What are we doing here,
Sounds like
man?
you have trust issues.
I'm not sure.
Oh, it's a Peacock original. Never mind. Now I understand. Well, that looks dire.
Who hasn't dreamt
Get
of
hype,
duplicating
gamers.
oneself in order to
No.
multitask? This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the time shift warrior, coming later this year to PC.
I'm gonna need a spelling on that.
I think we'll get a logo eventually.
Goddess of time.
LYSFANGA according to the subtitles.
Let this power
Okay.
flow through you and fight again alongside your past self.
They didn't show one shot of them even in the
And here
cards
again.
for that show.
Oh
No.
Just that scene.
I feel like the Sweet Tooth truck is like the iconic thing from Twisted Metal, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing you show.
With another me to fight with.
This seems like a neat concept.
You're not the only one who can be in multiple places at once.
This does feel like a game that really likes super
Oh,
giant
become
games,
legion
but
and
I don't
crush
blame
these
them for that one bit.
Onwards. I can feel that there are more.
Interesting take on the like run based, you know.
Very cool independent game. All right, next
Another
up is a
Quantum
brand new
published
IP
game.
from
I
Ascendant
like
Studios.
that he
a
has to
single-player,
like bookend
first-person
every
magic
trailer
shooter
for an
called Immortals
independent
of
game saying
Aveum.
that
It's
looks like a
fast and
cool
fluid. It's an
independent
FPS
game.
in a fantasy setting, kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main
frame.
character Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
You're out there. Come out.
Great to have you with us.
Hi.
Thank you. This is such
Don't miss your
a cool
cue.
game, super high production value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I am playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He's a battle mage that controls all 3 forms of magic, triple threat. He's brash, he's funny,
is
but he gets
this?
the job done.
Well, it's the
Barnett,
gameplay, as
okay.
we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much action in it, with all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage, Jack, comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's, I guess they call him a street rat is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Aveum, and they are in the middle of an ever war fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game.
I don't know that he brought this,
so
but
this
okay.
is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself.
So you brought a clip.
Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Ever War. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves
video
around.
game I played prior to this was Dig
wild.
Dug.
So let's take a
So
look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Aveum, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
This guy could stand to learn something from Nick Cage. Like, Nick Cage sold the really
Sandrak's
questionable
literally
thing that he was
pushed us
in.
to the edge. Everyone that can fight already is. And we're still losing.
Big.
Welcome aboard, Immortal. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir. Prepare to repel boarders! Airship's got a toxin! Action station! Action station!
Get to the control room and protect Selko. Zendara and I will hold off the Rashanians down here.
Got it.
What do you think? That's like a 480 screen?
Not wide enough.
Particles. Higher bit rates.
If Twitch came out and announced EV1 ingest support at the end of this stream, it would be the most exciting announcement.
You're not wrong.
On this stream to me.
Yes.
I don't find any of what is happening here particularly compelling, if I'm completely honest.
Yeah, like I'd be curious to know more about the magic system here, but like the key is for it to not just be shooter except magic, right? Like you need to actually do something different with magic powers than make them just act like familiar guns.
Feels like it could be cool.
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as
You know,
one
if you
of
ramp up your powers over time. And
You're what's called a triarch. The Pentasod has gifted
Yeah, I
you
mean, I
the
know I
ability
brought up Magicka the last
to
time we
manifest
saw this,
all
but
3 colors of magic.
let me mix the tornado spell and the fire spell and make a fire tornado.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Sigil up.
Sigil up.
All the teams this summer are going to be saying sigil
Well,
up.
we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite. And tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches. And today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
Vinny, they're speaking to you.
Oh crap! Is that Star Wars prequel season still going?
I'll tell you.
Anybody?
Vinny, you want to go ask your son?
Yeah. He doesn't play Fortnite, but I could ask him anyway. Maybe he could like message his friends.
No, it's over.
Damn it.
Party chat.
They're gonna do the Beast Wars Transformers for the new movie?
Probably.
You put like, I don't know who their audience is here.
Anyone with spare money and time? Ah!
Okay. It's like,
Clever girl. Yeah, all right.
Fortnite
Be a little
Wild
optimist.
launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys.
Well, no,
it's
that's
time
out
to
of the
get
way.
To our grand finale.
whoa, 20 minutes left.
And it is a deep honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic
probably the Elden Ring
characters
DLC.
and rich storytelling. I want to thank them for this trailer
Wow, no
for one of
Kojima.
gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
Maybe not. Maybe it's nothing.
I don't know what this is. Midgar.
Oh, here it is.
Here we go.
A massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
okay.
Amidst the wreckage of the
Door Dash.
Sure, yeah.
Search and
This
rescue
is the thing you
operations are
close with.
already in
Absolutely.
progress.
Yeah, like I said, there's been like interview quotes about this popping up all over the place the last week or two. One of which was a very insistent, you don't have to play the first game to play this one.
Look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
That cat looks fucked up.
I was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're
What is he thinking?
asking me
Is he
this?
thinking of me?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The hell you say?
Dream. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Mad, I believe he called them.
They could call you Hojo.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
'Cause it took that long to make this.
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
Is there ever any more discussion about bringing progress and stuff in?
I don't think so.
No idea.
What the? Keep her away from me!
They say she's a monster.
So have they just completely diverged from the story at this
into
point?
the very depths of your soul.
Did you finish the remake? Seven remake? Okay.
I never did finish it. I mean, I know vaguely, I don't know exactly what happens, but I know things were getting weird, but like, just wonder how far they're going to go. Like, are they just going to completely abandon the rest of the original story at this point?
Do you know that I killed
It doesn't
her?
seem like complete abandonment, but they are definitely going off in a direction.
Who is she?
Or maybe they kind of loop back in and out of it, off and on or something.
They definitely like kicked open the door to just doing whatever they want.
Yeah, I knew about that stuff. I just didn't know how far afield they were going to get.
There you have it.
Seems
That was
like
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right. That's going to do
Couldn't
it
even
for
get a
Summer
Zoom video
Game
from
Fest,
him, huh?
our
All
live
right.
showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles.
A lot of excitement about
including
2
Cyberpunk
discs in the
2077
chat.
Phantom Liberty,
Mhm.
as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from IM8bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour. We'll see you later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone.
God.
See you soon.
10 years of that.
Hey man, that's a hell of a show to put together. That's a lot of work.
I'm not judging the amount of work that goes into it.
So you're judging the time that has passed.
Yeah, and also the content of that show.
Yeah. That is
I think I'm whelmed.
Yeah, I think I'm whelmed. I don't know.
I'm
not overwhelmed.
No.
I'm scrolling back through my notes here to see. Okay, Warhammer co-op trailer. That was cool. Bring on my list here.
Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
Yeah, that was fun.
The
Marvel Snap
MK1
guy was
stuff
entertaining.
cool. Yep, Marvel Snap guy was there and loud and fun.
New trailer for that Like a Dragon Gaiden, which looks neat.
Yeah.
More
cool, cool to see MK1 and Alan Wake. I don't think there were any huge surprises there.
Led with
John
that
Carpenter's Toxic Commando.
Led with that Prince of Persia.
I saw some talk that Prince of Persia game is Metroidvania-esque.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, we had a sense of what would be there because they had announced some of that stuff and people are, were getting ready to go out for the in-person part of this event. So we had some notion of what was there. I don't think the surprises were really there.
Yeah.
Not a ton.
No. Sigil up.
Sigil up.
Sigil up.
Do we have Worm Sign?
Door Dash.
Worm Sign 15 minutes away. Yeah, we'll probably talk a little bit more about this on next week's podcast. I'm not sure how much more there is to go over. Honestly.
Not a ton of big new stuff in there.
Path of Exile 2. See, I mean, I guess if you're going to announce in the middle of Diablo 4, show some more Path of Exile 2 or show Path of Exile 2.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Well, hope everybody enjoyed their gaming, their little taste. We'll be back on Sunday for Microsoft's.
Yes, now all eyes turn to Microsoft.
That's right. We'll be back.
Show us some new video games.
See what Microsoft has to offer. If they've got some Fable or some Perfect Dark, we'll see.
They've got a ton of stuff I would like to see in some capacity.
Nuts and bolts, 2. Whatever they're whatever they want to show. Whatever's out there. And then we'll be back on Monday with Ubisoft. I assume we'll see more of that Prince of Persia there, and cooperative shooters and unlocking maps. Is my guess. I think what's that Rainbow Six Extraction one? What is that still?
Rainbow Six Extraction.
Yep. They just call it Rainbow Six Extraction.
Yes,
remember?
Yeah. You think there's more content for that, or you think they put that one that's in a cooler somewhere?
I never got the sense that blew up real big.
Okay. So
I don't know.
Maybe. what's their, sorry, not to prolong this, but what's their one that was it Under Siege? The one with the
Six Siege?
No. The one with the medieval, like you could be samurais or
For Honor.
For Honor. Yeah. Is that still hot and heavy? Because that was like pretty big for a while.
I assume it's still going pretty strong. Like it definitely had a dedicated community.
Okay.
Or maybe that was just me following Eric Pope on Twitter.
It might have been.
Yeah.
Might have been.
Feeling like I had a direct line to the community relations.
Huh. Yeah, maybe we'll see any of that stuff. All right.
Yeah. We talked about it on the podcast that went up today, but I think Microsoft has got a stack of stuff that has been announced for ages and not shown. So sure hope they bring some footage of some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Put some dates on some
One
stuff.
can only hope.
Or something.
That'll be Sunday. If you're listening here live, you go check out, and you don't know it, we've got the Watchcast currently up. I'm just going to do a little self-promotion here for Nextlander at the end of this thing. Watchcast currently up with Blue Velvet over on patreon.com/Nextlander. If you want to hear us talk over Blue Velvet, we are in the middle of our Lynchian nightmare with Blue Velvet up. We just recorded Dune today. That'll go up next week. And then speaking of Nick Cage, we'll have Wild at Heart coming up in the near future. For that, you can go check that out over at patreon.com/Nextlander. Also tomorrow, Never Been a Better Podcast. Bacalar and Abby Russell join us. Talk a lot about pornography in this episode.
Weird how that happens.
Always happens. We've had some Diablo on Monday. That's currently up. Of course, like we just said, podcast is up where we make spot on predictions about what we're seeing this week. Nailed everything so far as I can tell. And of course, the Ramblecast. Again, check all of that out at patreon.com/Nextlander. Don't forget to join us on Sunday for Microsoft, 1 p.m. Eastern. Brad Shoemaker, Alex Navarro, thank you very much for taking us through this not E3 Wonderland of video games. See you guys soon. Bye.